It's just us working hard, having that bitter taste in our mouth last year, losing to Notre Dame. But I think a better balanced team that we had this year. I just think guys having that bitter taste and wanting to go harder and making the opportunity to get back and being successful. I didn't think we were going to be as good as we were this year, but the kids want to prove that we were better, and so they did it, because really it's for them, right? So. We could have 3 guys back this year that we didn't have last year, and you know what? It's sometimes you have to lose. It's part of a basketball program. We have 3 young guys. I have Kavan, who's in grade 10, that no one's seen this year. But you know what's finally had the opportunity to step in and be another guard for us, and that's what a basketball program is all about. You're going to have highs and you're going to have lows. You're not going to be overly successful every year, and so this is an extension of experience. Whether it was a horrible experience losing to Notre Dame 3 times and not getting to OFSA, to now those kids that have gone through that now have that experience to say, you know what, coach, we're not doing that again, and we're going to get to this point for our team. Just grit. Today we're down, I think, maybe by 10 in the first 2 minutes, and I didn't call any timeouts, because you got to trust your team, and if you know your team well, you know that they have some grit in them and they don't want to be down. And same thing with the game previous. We were down to Deauville 11-2. And I didn't call a timeout, and those guys figured it out and they fought. And sometimes you got to trust your kids. They've been there, done that. We've been down many times, and we've always fought back. So why not do it on the biggest stage, which is OFSA? So. Did not have Keyshawn last year. He was part of our junior program, and we wanted to build him up for something bigger. Unfortunately, he went to a bigger program, and that's fine. When you're an elite kid, you can go to places. We don't own any of these kids, and for Javon Henry Blair, it was a learning process for him, a maturation process. He wasn't always the most mature kid. Lots of talent, and it was a learning experience. And if he was back this year, he would have been amazing. But we don't have them, so we have to go to the next kids and the next group of kids and build our program that way. Right? It's from ground up, and so our junior boys are pretty good, and I can put them in, and they do well for us. The truth, I don't think he has a choice. Right? You're 5th year. You're the only 5th year guy we have on our team. We have a bunch of young guys. You have to lead. So he had no choice but to lead, and you know what? It's been a challenge for him, but he's taken it on, and he's had some huge games for us. And he's a defensive stopper, which we need, and just using that experience from last year. That experience was critical to our success now. Right? It's tough. The only thing that it means to me is bringing us back to Campion. All the teachers, all the staff at the Min, we wear Campion on our chest, and that's what it's for. It's for the Campion people, all the kids that came before us, all the kids that were at OFSA that didn't win, all the coaches that were coaching before we coached. We're grateful to them, and I think we're grateful for the opportunity that we have now, and let's bring us back to the school. To tell you the truth, I thought it was a perfect reflection in the gap. St. Mike's is not good, and so if you don't match your intensity and if you don't match your play throughout the whole game, you can get burned by 20 easily. And so with St. Mike's, you have to play a perfect game. And right now, you got to give credit to Pine Ridge. Pine Ridge is still in this, right? Pine Ridge has some players, and I would never take Pine Ridge out, because our game plan might be Pine Ridge coming out. So kudos to both those teams that also got to OFSA, and also kudos to Henry Carr. They're tough, and they're perennial powerhouse every single year.